Literally, your creativity is like a waterfall. No more limitations. This video, you're going to learn how to unlock the secrets of your creativity, and that comes with changing the way you think, because our creative mind is extremely powerful. And if you're a creative person, if you're a content creator, if you're a creative person, if you are someone who's constantly creating, and if you're not someone who doesn't create, you need to learn how to unlock this well. I call it a well because it's water inside of you, outside of you, all over. And I'm going to use the analogy of water to help make my case. All right, guys, you are watching a web of impact. Let me run that logo. Da-da-da-da-da-da. A Web of Impact. My name is Joey Ramos. This is the YouTube channel. I also have an Instagram page, and there is an in person meetup that we do every month in LA. Anyways, let's get started. All right. So I love the idea of a waterfall because waterfalls are extremely majestic. As you can see here, you see millions of gallons pouring down. And I want to use this image here to help you understand that your creative flow is like water, and it's untapped. It's fresh, it's clean, and it's constantly moving. Your creativity is not limited. If you believe that your creativity is limited, then you're going to have a little idea here, a little idea there. I want to tell you that after you watching this video, just by the fact of being aware of this concept, you're going to start to have more ideas. So many ideas that you're going to need to write them down. Okay? You're going to need to write them down. The hard part, you may think, oh, I need ideas. That's the hard part. No, the hard part isn't going to be having the ideas. The hard part is executing. But that's for another video and for another day. For today, we're going to go into unlocking the secrets of how to be more creative. Okay. So I like this waterfall. So we're going to stick it, we're going to stay there. Okay, so when you're trying to write a script, when you're trying to, create something, let's say write a script. I love writing a script because you got to come up with stories, you got to come up with concepts. And sometimes our minds wants to limit us, but we can't allow our minds to limit our who we are. No, because our mind has habits, has things. It lives in a limit world. This world is limited, you know? But not our mind, not our conscious, not our spirit, not our heart. That's not limited. And that's where you tap into the creative thing. One of the things that I've realized as a creator, as someone who, well, a creator, I've worked for a lot of businesses, and my job literally is to help them create. And when you're working with three or four businesses, all with different, criterias, different things that they're focused on, you have to be creative in order to get paid. You have to find a way to become creative. Anyways, there was a few things that I've realized that kind of hinder or stops creativity, and that is, I realize, is bad emotions like anger, shame, resentment. Those emotions really hindered a lot of creativity. And so when that would happen in relationships or just in my daily, regular life with my family, with my friends, I realized my creativity took a hit. So I had to learn quickly how to overcome these things, quickly how to untangle these emotions that are within you. And I call them untangling because I get a picture of like all these, like a bundle of cords all tangled up, and sometimes you don't know where to start when it comes to emotions. Front can be back, back can be front. You don't even know where. And so when we are untangling our emotions, we got to find those knots where we get stuck in. And sometimes we don't want to do the work. Well, I had to learn how to do the work in order to unlock it, because it stopped the flow of my river. And what does the river represent? Creativity. It would stop the flow of my creativity. And so, why I'm saying this is sometimes our creative flow is being hindered by our emotions, by our inability to process our emotions, or by our circumstances that sometimes cause us to stop or be in a place where we're like, what's the word? the word is there. The place is stuck. That's the word. Stuck. Sometimes we are stuck because there are emotions in our heart that are tangled and need to be untangled. I think of the movie Tangled, um, and also the other movie, Frozen. Let it go, let it go. But anyways, it's really, really interesting to see that our emotions play a big part in our creativity. And so it's important to make sure those are in line. And what's also very, very, very interesting, sometimes traumatic events can trigger amazing works of art. Amazing works of art. Like, for example, I've realized a lot of amazing music by females comes are like breakup songs, or songs that are like really hard times in their lives. Even males, I think everyone. Um, but I think it's interesting to see how male and female, like, they process their pain and how they talk about their breakups, or their losses. Sometimes we may not value breakups or think, whatever, it's just a breakup. But a breakup is the equivalent of like losing someone. The same feelings that you would get, losing a father or a mother, is the same feelings you get when in a breakup. It's pretty traumatic. You're mourning loss. And so, anyways, um, these amazing songs like Adele's music, one of her best song, is about a breakup, and you can feel the pain if you look at her concerts when she first started doing it. You can see her singing the pain, and so that's very interesting. Where sometimes creativity, sometimes in order to untangle our emotions, we need to unlock we need we use creativity to unlock those things, and it becomes a piece of art that becomes timeless. And what's so crazy is that pain, that emotion can be like captured in a song. That to me mind boggles me, that you can capture emotions, and certain people can do it better than others. Some of the great music out there, you capture emotions. um I just watched the movie Bob Marley. It was pretty cool. Obviously, the soundtrack is amazing. And so it was interesting to see his life and then see how his music kind of reflects the ups and downs of his life, and how that captures each segment or each moment of his life. I was telling my friend about how Bob Marley literally, it was about a message that he had. And that message, he capsulated that into a song and into music that literally will last forever. Think about like messages that have lasted thousands of years. You got Plato, you got all these like philosophies that stick with humanity for years. But we have text about it and we read it, and that's all we can do, right? But what if you have a song, a philosophy kind of entangled into music? I think that's extremely beautiful. And to see a modern artist, I would call him modern. And based off of that example, he's considered modern. Bob Marley creating that music for for the world. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It touches the damn soul. And that is the purpose of being creative, I believe. The purpose is to move humans, to move them and touch them and leave an imprint on someone. And I think that's an amazing thing for all of us to unlock. Every person who is seeking to do that, you can unlock it, and you can do it in better ways than than others, by tapping into your emotions, by tapping into your pain, by tapping into your happiness, into your excitement. Dude, there's so much. I remember there were some songs when I would just feel happy, and it was just a good day. A good happy song hits really good, but on some bad days, that good happy song can get annoying. Anyways, there's a time and place for everything, right? There's a time and place for all different types of feelings and emotions and songs. And so, going back and wrapping this up to unlocking our hidden creativity. Okay, let's do a little meditation. Let's imagine that you are like a cup, And your source of creativity is not a part of you, it's outside, like a cloud. You know, a cloud, you can't grab it, you can't contain it, but it's a cloud, and a cloud has water. And what happens when it's too heavy? It starts to rain. And so, all around you, if you are someone who attracts clouds, then you are someone who attracts ideas. You attract people, you attract things into your life that is amazing. So start believing that. You are that person. Start believing it. Just accept it. You may not see it in your life, but you first have to accept it before you start to see it. Okay, so you attract these clouds into your life, these heavy clouds with water. Then it starts to rain. Then what do? Then you become a waterfall, or the waterfall comes inside of you, and you become a flow of ideas, a flow, and you just trust it. And that's the other thing. You got to trust it. That's crazy. You have to trust it. And that's for another video. That's for another video. But trusting the process and letting that come to you is what it is. So no more limitations. You have so many. You gotta start believing that you have so many ideas. Okay, let them have it. Let them steal it. Let them. There's so much abundance in this world that the real problem is that not everyone is open for that abundance, but you are. You are open for it. And that's what matters. There's so much water for everyone to drink. And so, with that being said, hopefully this video helps you to see creativity in a different way, helps you to understand that you're not alone, that there are people out there. There are ways and people, ways to do things, ways to unlock things. And the human soul is much deeper than what we are told. The human spirit is much deeper than what we think we um than what we think. And sometimes we forget. Sometimes we forget those things. Anyways, I hope you like this video. I feel really inspired. And I do want to close this out. Today I had a really long day. I was working, but I am committed to make these nightly videos here at a Web of Impact because I truly believe that we are in a time where now is the time to focus on impact. Now is the time to focus on how we can provide value to people. Um, What I mean by now, I mean by 2024. I mean like in the 2020s. You know, there's so much new technology that's coming out, and if you believe that it can be you, if you believe that you can be in the middle of this whirlwind of human growth, never in the world have humans ever seen this type of technology unleashed to the world, like AI, for example, social media, the internet. These things are so new to human society that I believe we need to embrace it. We need to embrace it and believe that we can make an impact because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, people matter. We build this technology. We are part of this technology so that we can connect with people, whether that's social media, whether that's, you know, the cell phone, calling people. We do that to connect with people. And so, with that being said, um, I'm gonna just finish with this question. What is your impact? What is your impact for 2024? Because people need you to be successful in order for them. Let me get this quote on my Instagram. Where are you? Here it is. I posted this on a Web of Impact. Your success benefits the world. What will your impact be in 2024? Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. My name is Joey.